The team of VNN today is at the Senior Center in Brampton, where the Brampton Mayor Patrick Brown has made major announcements for the seniors, not now, but for the days to come as well. And there have been major benefits that he has announced as well. So let's have a look.
That no city in Canada, no big city in Canada has attempted. When you're looking at an 80% reduction in greenhouse gases, when you're looking at free transit for your residents, it creates a situation where Brampton would be a shining example for other big cities in Canada. It's an ambitious goal, but we've got a great council and a great team at the City of Brampton committed to these goals. And today's announcement is an important step on that journey. On behalf of Brampton City Council, I'm absolutely delighted here today to announce the launch of Brampton Transit's $15 monthly pass for senior residents. So the cost is being cut in half. Cut in half, you can start applying for it on August 6th, and it comes into effect in September. Is that correct, Alex? And so transit passes for seniors being cut in half. This is on council direction. And then next year, Brampton will be the first big city in Canada to have free transit for seniors. Our residents have identified climate change as one of the most important issues of our time. And this is part of the solution. This 80% reduction is part of Brampton's contribution. And we thought about free transit. We said, what group do we want to start with? Because you can't do it across the board right away. And everyone around council was saying, if we're going to start with one group to cut transit fares in half and then move to free transit the year after, we can't think of a more appropriate group than our seniors.
The discounted senior resident monthly pass will go on sale, as our mayor said, August 6th of the next month. And the residents will be starting to use that on September 1st. It will be accepted in our system. All of Brampton seniors aged 65 and over who have a valid Brampton resident ID card from transit, and I'll talk a bit more about that shortly. A monthly pass entitles you to travel on our system completely free for the entire calendar month.
Well, I think it was an important recognition by council, not only of the contribution that seniors have made to the city, but also to recognize the socioeconomic difficulties and challenges they face. We know sometimes the economy does not work for them. We know that in terms of rate of inflation, pensions haven't accompanied that rate of inflation. And certainly we felt to keep a vibrant and active senior population that this was a first step. And as you know, in 2 years, we will have a free transit for our seniors, and eventually over 2040 be free for City of Brampton.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as Councillor Majero said, this is also about giving independence to our seniors so that they could move freely throughout the city, that they can access services such as the services they have here at Flower City Centre for seniors. When you reduce the price, you give them that level of independence, and as we get to free transit for seniors, it's another step as well towards reducing our greenhouse gas emissions, which is another important step in terms of supporting transit in our city.
Absolutely. When we all ran in the campaign last year, we all declared that we would try to make Brampton work better for the senior population here. They were the ones who helped build this country, who made life possible for young people to flourish. And so we are doing what we can to pay back and to make sure that we make life as simple as possible and make this city work for everyone, but especially for seniors.
This initiative is going to impact them significantly. It's a huge reduction in their seniors bus pass price, and encourages them to be socially much more active. Whether they want to go to their place of worship, their Gurdwara Mandir Masjid church, or whether they want to go meet their friends or just go to their doctor's appointments. Now the finances and the financial aspect is less of a burden. $15 a monthly pass with the hope of making it free within a couple of years, I think is a significant improvement to our services for our seniors. Absolutely. We're offering also grant opportunities for seniors when they get together for their functions. We're looking at some more youth facilities. Councillor Pat Fertini just passed us. He has a seniors facility opening up at Riverstone. So there's going to be a lot of things coming down the pipeline, which we're very excited about.
Well, we're doing a petition, hoping to bring it down to Queen's Park in November. When they're open, because they close off for the summer 5 months, and hoping that we might get a full second hospital. So we're actually getting a lot of signatures, which is working out well. During the elections, when these people run, they always make promises, and now I don't hear anybody really talking about a second hospital or planning for a third. We're about 650,000 and growing. The only way we're going to get maybe their attentions, like myself, Patrick Brown, the mayor, Harker, and Paul Vicente, when they took away the gold train, we went and ride the train and protested, and right away they brought the train. Hoping, with all these signatures we're getting in Brampton, it might wake them up and say, okay, if you want to keep these MPPs in Brampton, we got to start working on a second hospital. Eliminated the hospital, eliminated the university. We're not getting any funding. And, I understand we got cuts we got to do, but there's important ways where you can cut and other ways where you shouldn't cut. Education and health is the most important.
If you look at all the promises that were made during the election campaign, one by one, they're all being honored. We had our first tax freeze in 19 years. Promised a tax freeze, promise made, promise kept. We promised free seniors transit. We just made that announcement today. Promise made, promise kept. And that's why I'm really proud of this council. They continue to exceed expectations. We need educational investments as well. We're not going to allow their short-sightedness to deter our leadership on this file. We're continuing to work with Ryerson, and we got a big boost a few weeks ago. The provincial government might have walked back in partnership with Ryerson. We went to Justin Trudeau, went to the Prime Minister, and asked if he could help it. And he just gave us a partnership to do a Center for Cybersecurity with Ryerson in Brampton. We're going to have 790 associated jobs, and we'll be training the best minds in cybersecurity in North America, in Brampton.
Well, our reaction was very positive. We were excited. We always feel that serving a community like Brampton, especially our senior population, there's huge benefits. And Council, through the 2019 budget process, approved a substantial decrease in monthly pass fares. The typical fare for a monthly pass is $52, and our Mayor and Council approved a $15, that's $15 a month, provided you're a senior resident of Brampton. And those are huge benefits in our community. Our senior population, our vulnerable population, when you look at the health benefits of public transit, people get more steps when they're walking to and from public transit. With our rise in diabetes, that's something that's always a concern within our community. But also it's a way to get our seniors to appointments, like medical appointments and others. So we were very excited when we had the direction from our council to move forward with this. The funds for public transit, public transit is always a subsidized service, but the benefits that come out of that, people don't realize. So yes, it might cost a certain amount to do this, but the benefits that you don't see are the health benefits. There's a huge health benefit. There's roads benefit in terms of the pollution on our streets with cars, on how big our roads are built. So when you look at what it actually is savings that you don't see, it's probably far greater than what the cost of doing it is.
And that's all about for today. We'll see you next time. Till then, keep watching VNN.